A school janitor never expected a simple act of kindness to change his entire life. Ethan Carter spent most of his days unnoticed. After losing his wife 2 years earlier, he worked double shifts at the local middle school just to keep food on the table. He did it all for his 7-year-old son, Noah. Every evening, while other parents celebrated, Ethan stayed behind cleaning hallways and polishing floors. On the night of the annual charity dance, Ethan was busy mopping while volunteers decorated the room with glowing lights and colorful banners. Wealthy parents laughed together nearby, barely noticing the tired man working quietly in the corner. Noah sat alone on the bleachers doing homework. As Ethan pushed the mop across the shining floor, he suddenly heard the soft sound of wheelchair tires rolling toward him. He looked up and saw a young girl around 13 years old wearing a pale blue dress. She looked nervous, clutching the wheels tightly. "Excuse me," she said softly. "Do you know how to dance?" Ethan laughed awkwardly. "Not really. I just cleaned the gym." The girl lowered her eyes for a moment before whispering, "Would you dance with me anyway?" Ethan froze, noticing how she avoided the other students. For a second, he thought about refusing. His uniform was stained, and he felt out of place. But he saw the sadness behind her smile. Without another word, Ethan leaned the mop against the wall and gently held out his hand. The girl's face instantly brightened. Carefully, Ethan guided her wheelchair toward the center of the gym floor. Since no music had started yet, he quietly hummed a tune. The young girl laughed happily. In that moment, Ethan forgot about the bills, the exhaustion, and the loneliness he carried every day. To her, he wasn't just the janitor. He was someone who made her feel seen. Someone else had been watching from the doorway. A tall woman dressed elegantly stood silently, her eyes filled with emotion as she watched Ethan dance with her daughter. When the dance ended, the girl whispered, "No one has ever danced with me before." Ethan smiled. "That's because nobody asked me first." Hours later, after the event ended, Ethan stayed behind cleaning the mess. Noah slept peacefully on the bleachers beside his backpack. Suddenly, the sound of heels echoed through the empty gym. Ethan turned and saw the same elegant woman approaching him. "Mr. Carter?" she asked gently. "My name is Claire Bennett, Emma's mother." Ethan looked embarrassed, hoping he hadn't done something wrong. "No," she said softly. "You did something beautiful. My daughter has spent years feeling invisible. Tonight she came home smiling." Ethan looked down at his rough hands. "It was just a dance." Claire smiled warmly. "No," she replied. To her, it meant everything. The next afternoon, Claire invited Ethan and Noah to lunch at a small cafe. Emma and Noah quickly became friends over pancakes. Finally, Claire leaned forward. "I run a foundation that helps children with disabilities, and I need people with compassion. I want to offer you a position. You treated my daughter with kindness when nobody else did. It tells me more about your character than any resume ever could." For years, Ethan had felt invisible. Because of one small moment, someone finally saw him too. That day changed everything. It reminded him that even the smallest act of compassion can open doors you never imagined. Subscribe for kindness.